The room remembers the sound of my heartbreak, louder than your voice ever was. I cried where we once laughed. Tell me, does your soul ache too? My tears baptized the silence you left behind. I whispered your name into the dark. It didn't echo back. You didn't hear the sobs. Only angels did. My pillow knows secrets your heart never stayed to learn. The room still smells like what we almost became. I died 1,000 soft deaths before letting go of you. My ribs still creak where your love used to rest. The ache taught me what devotion really means. You didn't break my heart. You taught it how to bleed beautifully. I cried like the universe was watching. Maybe it was. The room became a graveyard for dreams we never lived. I sobbed like love was leaving the world. Even the silence had to look away. I cried until the pain turned into prayer. You disappeared. The grief didn't. I stitched your name into my wounds. My tears wrote poetry your soul didn't stay to read. I sat in the dark, loving you like a ghost. I wasn't crying for you, I was crying for who I was with you. The floor remembers my knees better than your arms ever did. My sadness had your name carved into it. I screamed in silence. Even the stars looked down. Your absence turned the room into a church of pain. I let you go, but the grief keeps showing up. I cried until the universe took pity and held me. What a sacred thing to grieve someone who's still alive. You left, but your echo married the walls. My tears knew truths. Your lips refused to speak. You weren't the one. But I loved you like you were. I wept for the love I never received from you. I held on longer than the stars wanted me to. You haunted my heart more than my dreams. I loved you past logic, past pain, past self. The pain became holy when I accepted you were never mine. I cried until my heart stopped begging. I bled emotion in a language only angels understood. The room swallowed my sobs like prayers. Grief is love with nowhere to go, and I had so much left. You forgot me like I was a dream. I remembered you like a prophecy. My tears turned into rituals of release. Love doesn't always end. Sometimes it just transforms into mourning. I mourned what could have saved us. You took your love back, but not the pain. I cried like time would reverse if I felt enough. I counted my heartbreaks, and all of them were you. Even my shadow curled inward after you left. I cried in a language that broke the air. The sadness had its own breath in that room. I wept like my soul owed you a farewell. I watered my grief with the tears you wouldn't wipe. Your silence was louder than my pain. You were my favorite, almost. I held space for you. You filled it with distance. Some love stories don't get endings, just echoes. I cried until my reflection stopped recognizing me. You left, but my devotion stayed for tea. I sobbed until the pain turned into prophecy. I let go, but my soul kept the receipts. I cried because you forgot what I remembered forever. My tears became spells, releasing you, blessing me. You left a ghost in the room and called it closure. I mourned the version of me that trusted you. I cried like your absence was a funeral. My grief was louder than your apologies. Love stayed long after you didn't. The silence screamed where your laughter used to live. I felt abandoned by a love I still believed in. My tears fell like prayers you'll never hear. I cried for the woman I became trying to keep you. Your memory lives in the corners I can't clean. The floorboards remember the nights you forgot me. I broke open beautifully. You were the lesson. The tears were the cost. I begged the universe to send you back. It sent strength instead. You left, and I became holy with hurt. I cried because I loved too deeply for this world. I gave you forever. You gave me silence. I sat with my pain like it was your child. If this touched your soul, don't scroll. Like, comment your favorite quote and subscribe for more. My tears baptized the truth you never told. You weren't the storm, you were the silence after. I cried because loving you was a sacred ache. Even the shadows wept with me. I was never too much. You were never enough. I bled memory through every tear. My grief turned into grace. I cried for the things you never said. You vanished, my pain didn't. I sat in my sorrow until it taught me peace. You didn't break me, you revealed where I still needed healing. My heartbreak had wings. It taught me how to rise. I didn't just miss you, I missed who I was around you. You left silence where there should have been closure. My tears held conversations with the stars. I cried until the pain turned into poetry. You were never mine, but I wept like you were. My sobs summoned angels. They stayed. You didn't. I cried for the love I gave freely, recklessly, beautifully. I sat in the room and healed everything you broke.